I was 17 when I started my first business. It's because my father saw an ad in the paper, somebody selling a flower shop for $7,000. We borrowed from an amazing family that gave us a $6,000 loan. We opened up a small flower shop. And a few years later, it went by and we opened up 4 shops and we were doing close to $1 million in sales. And you were just awed that what you can do and what you were able to build. And that's a 17-year-old.
Well, I started out in the hair care industry and back in the 70s. I opened my first salon in 1979, so 34 years I've been in the industry. We had developed Sport Clips as a concept to appeal to men and boys. Did a lot of things to make men and boys feel comfortable. So the sports theme was a natural, wanting to create an atmosphere so when they walked through the front door, they looked around and go like, wow, my kind of place.
From a history, I'm the youngest of 7 children. So we grew up around pictures and slides. In the 70s, it was all about the slides and the movie projectors and watching them. But as far as really what got me into the business of it is my dad started his own business when he was in his late 50s. And my brothers and my sister and I all worked in the business. And so it got us a great life lesson about what you need to do, how you need to lean on people and resources in the community.
We really push our schools to become part of the fabric of the local community. So even though we're a national and franchise brand, it really starts at the community level. So if your director or owners aren't really a part of the local PTAs and PTOs, the local scout troops, the community organizations, the sports teams, you're not going to have the success that you should. And so for us, it starts and stops with that. You want to be with the families that you serve, and that's really an emphasis for us.
When we started in the beginning, there were really no concept like it. We came from the flower industry. Many people that I knew from within the business realm gave me advice, and I seek their advice to say, hey, what do you think of this idea that I'm working on? And most of them told me, why would you do this? And why is somebody going to buy cut fruit in baskets? And I remember taking it home for the first time and putting it on the dining room table, and my mother looked at it and says, honey, this is going to be very successful. Just work hard and make sure you take care of the customer and make it beautiful. And she kept it in her simple terms. And I think it had a lot to do with that beginning of making sure 2 things were always in focus. One was the customer, the second was the product.
Of course, you have to have a service or a product that the public wants to buy. So it's all about creating something that differentiates yourself from the competition. Give men and boys a reason to drive another block or 2 or another mile or 2 to come to Sport Clips as opposed to going to some other place to get their haircut.
We weren't paying attention to what we wanted to build, but what we were building. We were more focused on what we were building, not say, we want it to be this high or this big or we want these many stores. So that's very enjoyable. You stand back and you look at it and you're just awed at what you finished. So that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the success of the hard work or the blessings of the hard work. That's probably the most enjoyable. And now, as we have more franchisees, seeing the franchisees repeat that success, I'm just awed at that point to say that we were not only able to build it for ourselves, but we helped many other people build businesses.
One of the joys of owning any business, and I think a franchise especially lends itself to this, is taking a concept and developing young people and seeing them grow and providing career opportunities for other folks and seeing them, helping them realize their dreams as well. Being in business for yourself is not only achieving your dreams, but helping other people achieve theirs. You can have anything in life you want if you help other people get what they want. And that's really what being in business is about, is making clients happy, providing a service that they want and need, and also providing opportunities for people where they're happy and achieving their dreams and building a career. I think being in business for yourself, it's the American dream.
The possibility of doing that in our country, there's nothing like it in the world. And for a 17-year-old where his family can borrow some money from someone, the 17-year-old can fill a single piece of paper and register a business, start a business, and about 4 or 5 years later build it into $1 million. I mean, that is just a blessing. It's just a blessing that we've been handed. It's something that I'm still awed by of what we have, and I hope as a country we never lose that.